toxic relationship story will make you question if love is worth the pain. I thought he loved me, but he was just using me for 7 good years. Hi lovers, welcome to Foodie Sports. My boyfriend and I met in uni. In my first year, he was in his finals. He was the kindest, most supportive and loving person I have ever met. He asked me out and I accepted. He spoiled me with gifts, making my friends jealous of me. I loved every bit of him. After a couple of months, he asked me to move in with him, which I did without any hesitation. Wow. This was my dream. He was perfect in every sense of it until one day. I loved my friend's mail post on Facebook in the morning of that day. He came back from work in the evening and gave me a thunderous slaps for welcoming him and proceeded to beating the living daylight out of me. His anger was, why will I love a guy's post? He concluded that I was cheating on him. He turned from a loving and caring guy to a beast while I was on the floor crying helplessly. This guy never said a word to me till the next day. He left for work the next morning and returned home with lots of gifts for me. I was happy again. This continued for years. Sometimes after beating me to a pulp, he would throw me out without any form of clothing. Most times I would run to our neighbor's house to get wrapper. My boyfriend will lock the house and leave, leaving me with nothing to eat. When our neighbors are out, I will sit at the gate waiting for him to return. When he eventually did, he would buy food for himself alone. All the signs are there, all the red flags are there, but some ladies will choose to ignore the red flags, thinking that it will change. Meanwhile, my boyfriend can't resist anything that has hope. He flirts like no man's business, and whenever I catch him cheating, he will apologize and I will forgive him, and he will do it again and again and again. Sometime around my final year in the uni, I moved in with my best friend as my boyfriend moved away from school but still within the city. I had just returned from my boyfriend's house. My best friend showed me messages from my boyfriend sending her my boyfriend was sending her that he was sending her and telling her that he loved her. He's willing to pay for her clearance fee worth over 150k at that time if only she can fuck him. I was so mad. I planned to go to his house with my best friend and catch him in the act, but she wasn't buying the idea. His message kept popping up on her phone and eventually his call came in. I angrily took the phone from her and gave him a piece of my mind. It's over between us, blah 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 blah. He cried and begged me, saying he can't live without me, and he explained that he was merely testing my friend to see if she's a good friend as I claimed. Wow, what if you didn't find out? What will happen? Let us learn to use our head, we ladies. I forgave him and life continued. At this time, I was done with uni and moved back to his house. I was practically doing everything a wife is meant for. The cheating never stopped. The physical, verbal, and emotional and mental abuse never stopped. But I continued praying and wishing he would change. At this point, I was tired and bored for being at home every day. I told him I need to get a job, but he objected, saying he wasn't complaining and he provides everything I need. That's why he will be in control of you, because you don't have any job, you don't bring anything to the table, and you live with him in his house, whereas you guys are not married. Let's learn to do better. It works for A doesn't mean that it will work for B. I tried to make him see reasons, but it ended in beating again. Anything that you see in relationship, it continues in marriage. There is no two ways about it. Don't say you change the marriage. The law, it all go. One day I went to visit my sister. On my arrival, I saw my boyfriend fucking my secondary school mates on his couch. I was broken and this girl knew. my boyfriend through my Facebook account. It's a one thing to read or hear your man cheating on you, and is another to actually see him in the act. I packed my things and moved in with my sister. He never begged nor apologized because he had seen you finish. The relationship lasted for 7 years. I eventually got a good job and moved to Lagos. I have had other relationships but didn't last. The only thing I really miss about him were the intense sex after every fight and how he spoils me with gifts. He currently moved to Lagos and he has been checking up on me. I do not want to see him because I can't resist him when he's near. That means you still have feelings for a beast. What if he had changed? What if he asks me out again? What do I do?